Hi, my name is Alex Carlucci with GustanShow.com at Gustan Show Associates. I'm going to talk to you about debt-to-income ratios and banks that have overlays to these debt-to-income ratios and what the guidelines say and what a lot of banks will stop at and what we'll do. So let's start with VA. VA, the rule is there are no DTI restrictions whatsoever. And this is one of the only few overlays that we do have. But when it comes to overlays, we have one of the highest DTI. We probably have the highest DTI in the business, and we'll go to 65% on a VA loan. The guidelines state nothing. Most investors will not go over 55 or 60. We go to 65. These big banks are not going anywhere near that. There might be someone out there who will honor VA strictly. If you got a 72 DTI, maybe you can find one, but I haven't found one yet. 65 is the highest. So really, we got the best in the business. Now, when it comes to manual underwrite, the guideline says 41% on a manual underwrite VA. We go to 54%. So now 41 is the guideline. We just happen to have a great investor who'll go to 54. So that would be an overlay when a bank says 60 or 50 DTI for VA when it truly is no DTI. And that's truly the only overlay we have is 65. The fact that people go to 41 is in the guidelines. Most everybody will do a manual to 41 if they do manuals. So that's a hard thing to find is manual underwrites. But if they do them, 41 is the guideline. We go to 54, we beat everybody. So again, if you shop around, we have the highest DTI on VA loans. Now, on FHA, it's a little more complicated and a lot more what if this and what if that. So if you have a low credit score, you're going to find a lot of investors won't go over 45 on a prove eligible FHA at these big banks. 50 is a very big number also. We will go, as long as we get approved eligible, to 56.9 back end and 46.9 front end. So that's the guidelines is 46.9 over 56.9, and we go to that. So any other bank that says less than that, it's called an overlay. So you want to look for no overlay banks, and that's where you're going to find us. You Google no overlay mortgages, we come up at the top because that's one of our most popular ones. People are coming to us from banks getting denied with 51% DTI and FHA, and I ask them what's wrong with your file. I can't figure it out. Eventually I figure out it's that, and it's crazy to me that because FHA honors us, FHA wants it, banks just don't want to take it because they don't want to risk having foreclosures on the record. We deal with FHA, so we don't. FHA's taking it. We're trying to honor FHA. We're trying to take care of people because FHA made guidelines to take care of people and help people. So that's what we're doing here at GustanShow.com. Now on conventional, you're going to find DTIs no more over 50%, and they can go. You can do 49.9 over 49.9 on a conventional DTI. Remember, FHA's front end ratio is 46.9. So that DTI, you can actually get more purchase price if you have no debt from a conventional than you can from FHA because the front end, they go higher than FHA. They'll go to 49.9, but they'll stop at 50% on the back end. So FHA will go to 56.9 on the back end, but their front end is 46.9. So if you have no debt, I'm thinking conventional to get you the most purchasing power if your score is above 620. If your score is below 620, I'm thinking FHA all day long. Now, getting mortgage insurance over 45 DTI with less than a 720 credit score, not many banks can do it. There's probably one or two. We have one of them. So if you're over 45 DTI, below 50, under 720 credit score, we got a home for you. Well, we do a lot of people like that because they get kicked out of getting mortgage insurance from most of their investors. So we get those kind of deals here. So remember, Gustan Show is always dealing with people who have struggled with another bank and they've come to us for help, and we save the day. So keep that in mind. That's what we're specializing in. We always no overlays to everything except for that VA thing I talked about earlier. So now, if you are doing a manual underwrite FHA, then the guidelines are pretty clear. 31 over 43. If you're going 31 over 43, if you want only 1 month reserves in your bank account, if you've got one of the 4 compensating factors that I talk about in some other videos, then you go 37 over 47, and if you have 2 of the compensating factors, you go 40 over 50. those are the DTIs. I don't know any people who have overlays on that. That's pretty standard across the board. But again, not many people do manual underwrites. We specialize in manual underwrites. Chapter 13 manual underwrites, refer eligible manual underwrites. There's 2 different types of manual underwrites. So remember, we do the best of everything. And that's why DTI, no overlays. You come to us, GustanShow.com. My name's Alex Carlucci. Give me a call at 630-915-7550. Thank you.